your fiancée. How did you guys hit it off?
We met here in West Hollywood at Equinox. I was looking for the boxing room, and I just grabbed somebody who was going up the stairs and hey, excuse me, where's the, and she looked like a trainer, where's the boxing room? And she turned around and it was like, oh, there's like one of those flashes when you go, uh-oh. And she looked at me for a second. I could kind of tell that it was kind of mutual to some extent, and we became friends first. There was nothing romantic for a while. We just trained together. I didn't even know she was from Norway. She sounds very American. She did have those long legs, though. It didn't something Scandinavian going on.
Okay, so I have to ask this because it was a funny story. The Snapchat and your parents.
My mom, my stalker. The first time I spent at his house, obviously I wasn't going to tell my mom about it. I wasn't planning on it becoming anything serious at all. So my mom, she stalks me. I should have known. But
I mean, it's your mom. She wants what's best for you.
She checks the Snapchat map and she found that I was not home. And then she sent me a screenshot of me on the map and she Googled the address and she found out it was Dolph's address. So that was a bit awkward. But they're cool about it. They got to know each other really well.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
I didn't know why she liked me at all, but I suppose she saw something there, and she didn't know about my acting career. She didn't know anything about me.
I'd have to imagine these past couple of years together has only kind of strengthened the relationship.
Yeah, I felt sorry for her because I didn't want her. She's quite a bit younger than me, and having to deal with all this bullshit, all of these doctor's appointments and all this. But she's been very good about it and super supportive, and I think it's brought us together. She was like an angel I was sent down to help me.
But by the way, on the younger than you front, because I was grilling her about this the other day on the phone, what's that dynamic like? Your daughter Ida was telling me, she's like, first time Dad told me her age, she said she was 28.
Did I? I misspoke, I guess. I misspoke. Look, the age difference, it's quite it's quite severe, but I think, I'm lucky in one way because I'm in show business. I deal with young people all the time. I work out. I don't feel that old.
How did you find out about Emma?
Emma, I found out in New York.
I heard you guys did some cyber stalking.
Yeah, my sister did some stalking. I know that my dad can't really be single. He would call me less, and he would call me on weekends and be a bit yeah, call you back, a bit funny. So me and my sister were oh, I bet he's seeing someone, ha ha ha. And he came to New York and we were at a lunch and I just saw his phone. When he went to the bathroom, his phone was ringing and it was Emma. So then I knew immediately, okay, Emma is her name. Obviously the age thing was a bit weird, especially when we started hanging out in the beginning. And then after that, everything was chilled.
I just feel like Emma is very mature for her age. For sure. I mean, she's had an interesting life. She came over here from a small town in Norway. She was married here, and she went through a difficult divorce, and went through a lot of stuff that most young people her age don't have to deal with. So she's quite mature, and I think I'm at the same time quite youthful. But I've been with people that are twice her age, or they're less mature than she is. And, sometimes I think about that how old was Einstein when he wrote the theory of relativity? He was in his early 20s, They don't have as much life experience, but it doesn't mean you can't relate to them.
How do you propose?
We were in Stockholm and he had rented this suite with a balcony and there was a woman playing violin in there and champagne on the outside and he got really nervous, but it was very sweet.
She's been everything. She's been supportive. We've been lovers, but we've been partners. She's turned out to be a very clever person in filmmaking. I produce and direct movies, and she's produced one film with me now, and we're doing the second. And you know, believe me, I've felt very depressed a lot of times, and you know, I've been fighting that. You know, what am I doing? You know, how is it going to end up? What? You know, is it worth it? But you know, she makes it worth it.